fellow sports lovers, and welcome to another episode of Timeout, the show anybody can watch about sports, stats, facts, and everything in between, from a fan point of view. I'm your host, Charlie, so let's go get this ball rolling. Timeout. Let's talk about some sports. Woo! Baseball edition. How did I miss that? Oh man, was it a good day to be a Marlin yesterday, with the fish telling the Giants it's time to go home, with the fish drowning the Giants 6-5. The Houston Astros told the Royals there's a reason we're at the top, with a 6-5 victory as well in Houston, Texas. And finally last night, for Wednesday Night Baseball, we had the Yankees telling the Angels, you beating us? Forget about it, with a 3-1 victory in LA. Timeout. Let's talk about this. Wow, what a beautiful and gorgeous day in sunny South Florida, and a beautiful day to be a Marlin. With the game getting amped up in the third inning, with the Giants actually starting it off, and getting a score in with a mistake actually, by Marlon Bohr, at first base to help Maxwell score. But after that mistake, the fish shook it off and started getting in some wins, when Heron singled one to right to help Galipsky score. Gordon then tripled one to the right to help Heron score, and Hecavera, the man, finally finished it all off in the third inning, with grounding one into a double play to start second to help Gordon score. In the fourth and sixth and seventh inning, it was all about San Francisco, as Blanco singles one to center to help Belt score. Then Belt hit a boom sacrifice fly to the center to help Duffy score. Crawford then felt like it was his turn to show up, and he went and bam! Woo-hoo! Homered one to the right center. 410 feet, fellow sports lovers. Wow! To end the seventh inning. And because of another pitcher for the fish, Dyson, Passon got to get a score in to end with the seventh inning. In the ninth inning, it was, oh man, time for those fish to step it up. And boy, did they. With Bohr, who, as you probably remember at the beginning, kind of screwed up the third inning, well, he definitely made up for it in the ninth inning, and decides to go ahead and smile, wink at the fans, and boom! Homers! One to the right, 396 feet! Wow! To help Yelich and Hecavera swim into victory lane, with the fish getting a walk-off win in Miami, with a 6-5 victory over the Giants. Houston, there were no problems with the Astros playing the Royals yesterday in Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. With the game getting amped up in the beginning, in the first and second inning, with the Royals starting it off, when K. Morals decided to boom, homer one to the left, 350 feet to be exact, to help Crawford score. Then Rios singles one to the right to help Gordon get a score in for KC. In the 4th and 5th inning, it was all about them Houston Astros when Carter decided to do his own boom homer to the left. 370 feet, fellow sports lovers. Man, crazy. Then Gonzalez said, "It's my turn to make a home run." And he decided to boom homer one to the right. 399 feet. Wow. And then Alatuve singled one to the center to help Castro score one in. And to end the 5th inning, Gaddis singles deep right to center to help Springer and Altuve score one in for the Astros. In the 7th inning, it was really neck to neck, back and forth thing. And in the 7th inning, the Royals tried to come back with Dyson tripling to deep center to help Perez and Rios get scores in, but it wasn't enough. With this neck and neck game all the way to the entire end, the Carter of the Astros grounded into fielder's choice to third to let Alatuve run on into home. Woo! And the Astros proved to the Royals, we are the new kings of baseball, with a 6-5 victory. And finally, for you Night Owls last night, we had an all-out battle in LA, with the Yankees trying not to get swept, and which they didn't, and they came back with a vengeance, winning the game 3-1 against the Angels. With the game getting started off in the third and 6th inning, with New York, Headley singles to the right to help Gongorgas score, and then Mr. Jones, boom, homers one to the right, 410 feet. Man, fellow sports lovers, it's insane. In the 8th inning, it was a little back and forth kind of action when the Yankees singled one to center to help McCain get his score in. And finally then, in the ending of the 8th inning, the superstar of LA, Mr. Mike Trout, tried to help his team so hard and get the Angels to wake up and start praying, and did a boom homer to the right, 396 feet. Woo! But it wasn't enough, with the Yankees avoiding a sweep and shining oh so bright in LA at beating the Angels in Angel Stadium, Anaheim, California, with a 3-1 victory. What you watching? Okay, fellow sports lovers. Woo! With the 4th of July coming right around the corner here are some awesome choices this sports lover thinks is worth tuning in and watching. At 12:10 today, we have the Fish trying to tell the Giants it's time for you guys to go home. Or will the Giants squash that idea and get a win in Miami? Tune in to find out. At 1:10, the New York Mets are trying to start the fireworks early with telling the Cubbies, you have definitely worn out your welcome here. Or will the Cubs roar back and get a win in New York? Tune in to find out. And finally, for you Night Owls, at 8:10, you have the Royals trying to stay at the tippity top of the leaderboard. Or will the Twins make the Royals see double? Tune in to find out. Extra, extra, read all about it, hot off the presses. So the Toronto Blue Jays have reportedly agreed to sign this year's top international prodigy, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's agreed with the Jays for, you ready for this, fellow sports lovers? $4.1 million bonus. Pretty nice, huh? However, nothing is signed yet. The 16-year-old, that's right, 16-year-old outfielder prodigy is the son of legend Montreal Expo, as you probably remember, stud Vladimir Guerrero. Even though Junior hasn't gotten all of Dad's skills, especially with Dad had such a killer arm, and unfortunately doesn't have that such of a killer arm, but he does have that power and that hitting ability. And at 6'1", 210 pounds, he's built like a man and ready to play with the big boys. Back in the day. Okay, fellow sports lovers, here's a history lesson for you. Today, July 2nd in 1941, Joe DiMaggio eclipsed Will Willie Killer's 44-game hitting streak established in 1897 with, ready for this, a boom home run. Well, that's my show, fellow sports lovers. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to go ahead and like it, click the like button. If you really like what I'm talking about, why haven't you subscribed yet? Or leave me a comment below the video here. And don't forget to hit me up on social media on Facebook at Charles Cowan Timeout. And finally, don't forget to hit me up and leave me a tweet on Twitter at TimeoutNow87. Until next time, time out. Let's talk about some sports.